Keď to nepoznáte, starého Family Guy'a to musí všetci poznať, to je skvelé. Old Family Guy. Poznáme, ešte že tak. Áno, ale aj nemáme čiernu dieru a bielu dieru. Pretože... Son of a bitch! You make it! Aj. Nemáte radi headshotíky, čo? Si tu robil kávu? Čo si tu robil? A on tu mal spať, ak on tu prespával. Až Family Guy nemá moc napozeraný, nejako ma to neoslovilo. Ja som miloval Family Guy, keď to bolo akoby ešte také níž. Keď to ešte nebolo úplne mega preslávené u všetkých. A tie prvé série boli super. Bol taký absurdný humor. Som to začal pozerať niekde v 2007, vtedy to bolo super. Ale tiež som posledných veľa sérií nevidel.
Hidden knowledge. Typical New York.
Oh shit. Come on, guys. Jak vy ste friendly. Tu hráte. Ty nie si friendly. Shit. Don't play with me, buddy.
This is coming.
Ty nie si nebezpečný, čo sa tu hráš? Ale páči sa mi, že Remedičko si uvedomuje akoby limity do istej miery toho svojho combat systému. Zdá sa, že akoby vždy na vás pošle tak 2-3 enemákov. Majú Q, čo sa týka akoby útokov. Sa navzájom vyčkávajú, vždy útočí jeden väčšinou. Aby nevznikli stupidné situácie pre hráča. To je niečo napríklad, z čoho by sa mohli inšpirovať mnohí iní autori, ktorí inkresujú agresivitu v rámci difficulty, napríklad Jedi Survivor a podobný. A vo finále akoby tam nerobia žiadnu Q útokov. Takže to má za následok, že proste 3 mobky na vás naraz útočia. Jak drbnuté. Kde? Okej. Akoby na začiatku. Tada. Tak nám ukazuje, že je niečo. Akoby nedá ísť. Oh, it's this. Bingo. Už na to nemám sloty. Well, not that bingo. A niečo také aj tu. Ako funguje tá svetlica? Môžem si to vyskúšať, mám ich veľa. Ignite the flare. Akoby niekam hodím? Môžem to hodiť alebo chodiť s tým. Áno, ale to osvetlenie tej flare je dobre urobené. Holy shit. Nice. nedá staknúť? Môže mať len 2 trauma pedy. Prvé má toľko veľa healing itemov u seba? No. A... Nie. Že tých healing itemov mi tu sypú až. Akoby tie patterny tých útokov sú veľmi jednoduché. Vlastne je to len jeden pattern, čo sa opakuje. A už ho poznám. Dobre, chat. Saveneme to, je polnoc, slež po polnoci, na dnes to ukončíme. Bola to celkom zábavka, asi budeme pokračovať za Alana Wakea. Len. A akože neviem, možno si urobíme playthrough aj za Sagu? Neviem, jak to pôjde. Ale zaujímavé má akoby oba playthroughs. Znamená, máme tu stále tú ritual. Len si ju prehodím akoby na ďalších miestach. Ritual scenery, ktorá doteraz nebola dostupná. I tu máme missing FBI agent. Tak dáme, že summoning ritual.
The plot changes shape the world around me.
Shit.
The dark presence.
Fucking did!
Fuck.
You can do it, Alan! You have no power here, demon.
I couldn't hear the dark presence. It was gone.
Holy shit. Bolo epické.
The tunnel was open now. I could get through.
Čo sa stalo? Preli sme práve prvýkrát? Wait, what?
I couldn't hear the dark presence. It was gone.
Huh?
The tunnel was open now. I could get through.
Máme zmeniť zase plot?
This new plot beat would carry me deeper into the story. Changing a plot element in a scene without being there was impossible.
Ja som tu Dark Persons vôbec nevidel, ona nebola... Ona z ničoho nič bola len tak za mnou a zabila ma instantne. A? Tak skúsime znovu utekať smerom k tomu tunelu.
Dark presence. I had seen it before. I remembered now. was always out there, hunting me.
Oh, čiže tu Dark Presence my nevieme proti nej bojovať. To je vždy proste scripted event, kde len utekáme.
Somehow the victim's heart was the key. Something had shifted. I felt an overwhelming closeness to home. An FBI agent? Who are you?
What is this? Who are you?
She can hear me.
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI.
This is Alan Wake. I'm trapped here. The dark place. Under Cauldron Lake.
Cauldron Lake. Who are you?
I'm trying to escape. I'm making progress, but I'm in danger. The dark presence. Help me. Please, help me. I could sense it. I was closer to home. Had the woman in the vision helped me somehow? Something had changed. Outside. Parliament Tower. Where I'd lived with Alice. It was out there. Waiting for me.
Čiže asi už sa pomaly končí asi tá Alanová časť, kde si spomína, ako sa dostal naspäť. Get to an apartment in Parliament Tower. Chudák Nightingale.
Who was writing who? Who was writing this poem? Me? No.
The writer of the first word, not the writer of the last, with the terror of the light and the shadows cast. The third eye now open, to project the night. This is the moment to write. This is the ritual to lead you on your friend's will. Meet him when you are gone. Napísal. To je rituál, ktorý ťa má doviesť k priateľom. Tvoji priatelia ho stretnú, keď ty si preč. Oh. Hovorili, že by to hovorilo o Scratchovi. Uh-oh.
Stepping to the murder site, I'd felt it hanging in the air. A meaning, the violent emotion of the act, like a cloud of wrath. The dead eyes of the victim staring at something you couldn't see, and yet making you aware of it. Something that soaked into this place on a molecular level, overlapping with your meaningless existence. Regression to something you had managed to forget, marking you, taking you for a ride, making you crazier.
Naspäť v metre.
I was closer now.
Úplne na začiatku. Oh yeah. To sme už absorbovali, to Word of Power. Mi pripomína, že by sme si mali prehodiť nejaký Word of Power. Získali už Words of Action. Words of Fix. Increase max amount of health restores in safe haven by 30%, restores 50% of max health when a new word of power is discovered. Asi máme ísť von. Ono mi to ináč zobralo všetky tie svetlá, ktoré sme mali. Aha. That's bad. Dobre, istotu si zoberiem tie, čo sú tu. My ich náhodou potrebovali.
Parliament Tower. Our home in New York. Was I really this close to being home? Going up to our apartment? Would I be home? Or was this just an echo of the real thing? Even then, the murder site had brought me one step closer to escape.
Tým, že sa to tu zmenilo, tu môžu byť noví nepriateľia. Je napísané. Alan Wake, in loving memory of Alan Wake, umrel 2010. Dark Play. Je to vyzvania.
The payphone at the edge of the plaza was ringing again.
Oh shit.
Hey, Alan. Thank God he picked up. I thought I lost you again.
Who are you? Why are you helping me?
Did you go deeper? To the overlap?
Are you talking about the murder site? Yeah, I did. I...
That's fantastic, Alan. We're closer to getting out. We're making progress.
Well, we would be if you would answer my damn questions.
Last time we spoke, you were pretty worried about Alice. Did you ever check Parliament Tower? To make sure she really got out of the dark place?
Well, of course she got out. That's why I'm here. That's the whole goddamn point.
Be very careful, Alan. The dark presence is stealing from you. It can already manifest as your double. Scratch will come.
Wait, hello?
Dark Presence už sa vie manifestovať ako Scratch, náš dvojník.
Using his words. Or maybe he was the monster behind it all. Either way, Alice Wake, his ex, she knew things. It was there in her art for all to see. A cry for help. The darkness she'd witnessed. And that put her in danger.
Was Alice here? In the story?
Conversation. Wait. Ten telefon už predsa nezvonil. Prečo nám tam ukazuje stále konverzáciu? Jakoby viete to číslo vytočiť? Ale skúsime to, či tam ešte niečo nie je. To je bug? Asi vizuálny bug. Sa to nedá robiť. Že by tam bolo akoby v inej realite, ale myslím, že to sa nedá swapovať. Caldera Station sa dá najbližšie. Ďaleko. Aby nám do toho hrať aspoň vyťahová hudba. Hunting. Dúfam, že ja budem ten, čo bude loviť, niečo bude lovený.
Get out! Leave me alone!
Alice! Alice! Alice.
Big photos for exhibition posters.
This is a photo of Scratch. How did Alice get this? Is he stalking her? This is the door to my study, where I wrote my books. This symbol wasn't here before. Alice's video camera. No memory card inside.
Beat. Video art doc on screens. Focal point. The dark place. Ešte VHS-ky na stole. Part 1.
Part 1. What was Alice working on?
When I was younger, photography was everything to me. I moved to New York thinking I'd make it as an artist. And then I met Alan. We had a good thing. We were both dedicated by our creative ambitions. The only difference was that Alan's work made money. He brought me work when he could. I took his promo shots, created covers for his books. I'm sure he forced his publisher into it. I was taking photos, just not my photos. And that gnawed at me. Things got complicated sometimes, but that's life, right? We loved each other. Then Alan hit a block. I brought out a meaner side of him. One I didn't like. I set up a trip to see a doctor in Washington. I didn't tell him until we got there. We argued. Things went wrong. And he was just gone. Drowned, allegedly. It's easy for people to think it was my fault. Hell, I do too sometimes. About 6 years ago, I started hearing noises in the night. Typewriter keys clacking. Voices. Alan was back. Haunting me. Then it got violent. It was Alan. And yet, it was a monster. He always did have anger in him. I set up cameras around the apartment with motion sensors and flashes. Now, when the monster comes, I turn it into art. My nightmares caught on film. And this is the focus of my new exhibition. To show people the world is so much darker than they ever knew. I'm calling this exhibit The Dark Place.
Alice. Scratch was terrorizing her. Why?
The Dark Place. V tom chytré, tak sa to aj volá. Scratch.
I sat in the writer's room and wrote a story. Initiation. To project myself through the dark place, to look for a way out. The story had brought me here, brought me nowhere. Looped me back. I was writing the story. And in the story, I now stepped into the writer's room. But there was no one here writing it.
Neznamená to ale tým pádom, že ten, čo sa vrátil do nášho sveta, je Scratch? Sa vrátil do tej writings room. Zrazu bolo vidno, že sa tam za ním zmotňuje. Aby na ňo nejak pricuciava tá dark presence. Tá dark presence bola schopná vo finále sa dostať akoby do našej reality. Nejak to bolo povedané. Na konci Alana Wakea jednotky. Takým spôsobom, že dokázala ohrozovať Alice. A sme naspäť.
Okay, let's recap what you've told us so far, Alan. For the past 13 years, you've been trapped in a nightmare dimension called the Dark Place. Yeah. It's like New York, but it's not New York. And can be reached from the bottom of Cauldron Lake, but it's not really under the lake. And after all this time, you've managed to get out.
Yeah.
But so has your evil doppelganger. Mr. Scratch? Or is it the dark presence?
Both. It's interchangeable. He's Scratch when he looks like me, but he can change into this other form.
And Scratch, the dark presence, wants to rewrite the world in his own image.
Which would be in your image, as he looks just like you.
And turn the world into a fucking nightmare.
During Deerfest, which is scheduled to take place in a couple of days. You got out of the dark place by writing a novel, the pages we've been finding. But your double edited it into a horror story that's now changing reality, taking over people, making them crazy, bringing the dark place to Bright Falls.
Yes, fiction coming in contact with the dark place can change reality. The story is coming true, soaking into everything like darkness when night falls. But last time it...
This will be back in 2010.
Yes, last time it didn't happen all at once. The story came true bit by bit as it unfolded. And that dark presence was still bound to the lake. I stopped it before it got the ending it wanted. Before it broke free. Based on that, there's still time.
Which brings us to your magical light switch.
The clicker. Magical doesn't quite cover it. Scratch wants it to bring about his ending. That can't happen. If I can get the clicker, I can send him back to the dark place, make all this shit go away. Look, I know it's batshit crazy. My memory is full of holes, and I'm not sure how much I can trust. It's like a half-forgotten dream.
Skvelé, jak si naraz piju tú kávu.
Mr. Wake, Alan, we've seen our share of batshit crazy in the past 24 hours. What I want to know is, why am I? Why are we written into the story?
I think I saw you. Or a vision of you in the dark place. I think you helped me reach out and escape somehow. With that in the story, Scratch would have edited it to get to you. To hurt you. We are all in danger.
To bude ale len polovičná pravda. Že len predsa ju tam domáci poznajú. Sme tam bola. Čiže aby sa dostal the dark presence reality, ktorá žije na dne jazera. Na dne jazera je akoby možnosť ísť do inej dimenzie, čo je temná verzia New Yorku. By sa odtiaľ dostal, musel písať story, alebo viacero verzií, až sa mu to po tých 13 rokoch teda nejak podarilo. Tým, že nejakým spôsobom narazil na agentku, ktorú tým pádom vpísal do tej story. Preto je ona v ohrození aj s agentom Caseym, že Scratch má možnosť zobrať si jeho podobu, tá Dark Presence si vie zobrať jeho podobu a vie editovať akoby tú jeho verziu príbehu. Čo Scratch chce, je editnúť tú jeho verziu príbehu, ktorá sa zhmotňuje v realitu takým spôsobom, aby vlastne vytvorila horor a pretvorila celú našu realitu sveta v nejaký hororový príbeh, nejaký totálny nightmare, nejakú nočnú moru. To sa snažíme zastaviť. Sorry, chat. Dobre, ok, zatiaľ to dáva zmysel. To znamená, že najskôr ten kult, ten Cult of the Tree, im nešlo o to najskôr, aby priviedli Alana Wakea naspäť, ale najskôr, aby priviedli Scratcha do tohto sveta. A je možné, že on musel, že ten Scratch akoby prišiel s Alanom Wakeom. Ten Cult of the Tree je možné, že to je akoby editované niečo, čo tam dal ten Scratch. Že to budú akoby tým pádom nejaký jeho nosledi, ktorý si on vytvoril editáciu toho príbehu. By mu pomohli docieliť jeho víziu.
Have you ever heard of the Cult of the Tree?
Creepy bunch. In the habit of wearing deer masks, performing murder rituals, victims turning into monsters possessed by darkness, possibly inspired by a horror story written by a certain author. Ring any bells?
The cult. Yes. Yes. They have the clicker.
Are they working with Scratch?
If the cult has the clicker, does that make them Scratch's followers? How are you so certain they even have the clicker?
They could be working for Scratch. I don't remember. It's all confused.
Alan, if I'm gonna act on this information, you need to be honest with me.
Yeah, of course.
Is he confused? Or is he hiding something?
Tak. Musíme sa nad tým zamysleť. The cult and the clicker, Scratch.
Wake said the cult has the clicker. How does he know?
The writer is the reader. The next chapter, the next chapter, the next chapter. Keep the pages safe, the dark shining of the words.
Wake is hiding pages. That's how he knows the cult has the clicker.
Takže on si to uvedomuje, lebo to vlastne musel napísať. Ale zároveň si to nemusí pamätať.
Wake has a double. Mr. Scratch. Where is he now?
A cloud of wrath wears my face. The dark place in your place. Scratching out my body of work.
Scratch is here. In Washington. He's hunting Wake.
Čiže je to pravda, že ten kult má najskôr ten kliker. To je doslova taký vypínač, ktorý bol v jednotke. Teraz sme sa dozvedeli, že to bol čirou náhodou vypínač k tej lampe, čo Wake používal práve v tej druhej realite. Dark Place. Mocou čoho vedel akoby vyťahnuť svetlo a použiť ho inde.
Scratch looks just like Wake. Why?
Don't wake up the dreamer if your life is a dream. I swam to the shore, but the water is rising.
Wake and Scratch are clearly connected. Maybe Scratch got out because Wake did. Or vice versa.
Told you. Bude vončo. To tam bolo vlastne ukázané, ako sa Dark Presence namotala na toho Wakea. Sa dostal sem. Máme ešte niečo? Preletím rýchlo cases, či máme všetko zoradené. Oh boy, oh boy.
Wake just gave us a lot of information. But this clicker seems like a good place to start. If we find that, then we find the cult.
And say I understand all this, but if Wake is telling the truth, then his magic light switch is the most tangible lead. Let's start there. I was already looking into cult, 2 birds, 1 stone. Toto. Cult could be followers of Scratch. Symbols, what kind? Why work for Scratch? What does the cult get out of it? Podľa mňa moja teória, že ten cult v skutočnosti existuje preto, lebo Scratch editol čas Alana Wakea, jeho príbehu, ktorý píše, alebo ktorý sa postupne odkrýva stránka po stránke. Bude najskôr dôvod, akoby prečo kult pomáha tomu Scratchovi. Odkiaľ by mal ten kult akoby vedomosti, ak priviesť nejakých mŕtvych k životu a niečo také.
The pages we've been finding are from a horror story called Return, written by Alan Wake, and the contents of this book are coming true. Why couldn't it have been a romance?
Romance by sme nehrali. Preto. Tak, čo tu máme? There is an entity inside the dark place called the Dark Presence. According to Wade, the Dark Presence can sometimes take his appearance. How and why? In the form of Scratch, the Dark Presence is editing Wake's story. To by sa malo ísť. Okay, well, I obviously can let that happen. Okay. Scratch and the Dark Presence are interchangeable. The Dark Presence looks like Wake, goes by name Scratch. The evil twin is a bit convenient, I will keep an eye on it. Flashlight seems too weak and taken. It makes sense that light is effective against the Dark Presence too. Inside the bright light, Saga felt safe, like nothing could hurt her. Well, lit areas are safe from the Dark Presence and the Taken. It was trapped in the dark place for 13 years. Wake was in another world that entire time. By zaujímalo, či ten Wake akoby zostarol aj. Alebo či to prezentujú tak, že tam nezostarol. Bo ten herec zostarol rozhodne. Wait, fiction coming into contact with the dark place has the power to change reality. So whatever you write in the dark place becomes reality. It can be that simple. That means the effect isn't immediate, there is still time to fix it. Let's get the clicker before scratch. Magic light switch. Where do I even start with that? If we don't stop it, Scratch will use the story to permanently change reality at the start of Deerfest.
Ugh.
Huh? It only gives us 2 days to stop this. Mother Strange reality, the dark place merged with ours, this place and the dark place. The page called this area an overlap. Cool. Page described the overlap being related to the dark place where Wake was. I entered the Cauldron Lake overlap by reciting the poem. The poem was about the local legend, a witch's lost heart, about terror. Tá witch bude nejak related zároveň k tejto agentke. To je aspoň moja teória. Later? Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Wake. I know you have more pages of the manuscript on you.
You don't understand how vital these pages are. They're the only way I can know what's coming.
You're not the only one trying to solve this. This is our job.
Okay. Here. Now, this is all I have. Be careful with them.
Šup to do koša. Hneď vedľa.
Inside the trailer, at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the Cult of the Tree. A cultist stared at her. She drew her weapon. Standing inside the trailer, at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the Cult of the Tree. Her mind reeled from what the horror story was now claiming about her. Her life, her past. She didn't accept it. She stepped out of the trailer. She needed air. But she wasn't alone. A cultist stared at her from behind a deer mask. She drew her weapon, shouted, ran after him.
Čiže ona v nejakom prívese uvidela ten kliker, vypínač, ale bude tam zároveň niekto z kultu. Je to je akoby prezvec, čo sa stane. Okay. Bells. Vieme použiť. Standing inside the trailer at the outskirts of Watery. Where is the clicker?
The Cult of the Tree has the clicker Wake told me about. They're a part of all this.
Trailer near Watery. Good place to start. Tým pádom máme solvnuté všetko zatiaľ. One clue. To je stále for later.
It's all on the page. The clicker, the cult. Okay, I'll head to Watery and find this trailer. Casey, you stay here and keep an eye on Mr. Wake.
Got it.
No, you need me there.
No dice, pal. This is an FBI investigation, and I don't see a badge on that flannel.
From now on, you can switch between Alan and Saga stories via the bucket in the janitor's break room. Je cez kýbel toho vrátnika, toho Achtyho sa môžeme switchovať medzi playthroughs za Alan Wakea alebo za Sagu. Feel free to play in whatever order you choose. Asi to budeme nejak swapovať. Máme trošku akoby z oboch. Dnes tento kýblik si vieme switchnúť realitu. Funny. Okay. Poďme hrať chvíľu za Sagu tým pádom. About these pages.
In the dark place. So why are we finding them here?
I think I wrote them. I remember writing an endless amount of pages, but when this happened before, the pages were being sent from the dark place to help me. Maybe the same thing is happening here.
That's all for now, Mr. Wake. Thank you for your cooperation.
Remember writing many pages while in dark place. If Wake is the origin of the pages, then no cult connection unless the cult is working with Scratch. Ale nevieme. Okay. Tak, čekneme mapu. Toto tu teraz pribudlo, toto nebolo. Manor Wellness Center. Lock door, lock door. Radi, že vám svietím do ksichtu? No, ok. Hello.
Hello, and welcome to Coffee World, voted Washington's best coffee-themed amusement park. All of our attractions are family-friendly and available to children of all ages, just like our coffee. So, take a sip of our Oh Dear Diner organic coffee and let the adventure begin! Hold on for dear life on the Espresso Express! Oh! Soak in some local history at the Huatari Well, where two serial killers once hid the disemboweled bodies of their murder victims. It's not haunted. No.
Blbé reklamy, toto je skvelé náhodou.
At our amusement park petting zoo. Just don't share your coffee with the goats. Seriously, stop feeding our goats coffee. Seriously, it's not amusing. Take in amazing views from the slow roaster Ferris wheel. I can almost see the Watery Lighthouse trailer park. This is so much fun! And finish off at our beautiful gift shop where seniors and children under 10 receive a 9% discount on keychains and propane tanks. Welcome to Coffee World. We guarantee you'll have a great time.
Počkaj, čo to povedal? Že deti dostanú 10% zľavu a ešte k tomu dostanú propanbutánovú fľašu jednu? Hell yeah, Kona style.
Yes, sir, I'm terribly sorry for that.
I can't get through this.
O, to sú tie dvere, čo sú akoby uzavreté. Tu zmenilo. Je tento typ, co tu už nie je. My čítali. To ľudia tu ale vonku predtým nestáli. Hello? Hello? Prečo host klepe niekomu na dvere a pýta sa hello? Amy didn't want me to come. I can tell. Like tieto dvere neboli otvorené. I can tell. Not like the trip is even helping. I thought getting out of the city would inspire me, but Bright Falls is just a bunch of trees and empty storefront. Možno fetuje. Oh, Hitman. I need to find something. I'm tired of writing one-act plays about how shitty the world is. I thought scathing social commentary would make me feel like a real artist, but I don't know. Not me. I want to write something weird. Something really out here. Out there, something authentic, but what? Fuck this town. I don't even want to get into what happened last night. It's weird though, sitting here in the hotel room. In pieces, some pieces are starting to fall together. An idea for a new play. Space cult, burning down the galaxy in some misguided search for DVD. I lone man, an artist wandering the stars until his destiny pulls him straight in the cult's path. All black cast, musical, rock opera. Čo je iný príčetný? To je priateľ tej Tammy? Asi áno.